Okay, I'm going to start off with the engine stand since I didn't spend much time on it last time. What we got here at the control panels, I got ignition and throttle control and the essential gauges that are needed. We used a old box fan, a house box fan for cooling, and picked up a radiator and a dune buggy fuel tank from Craigslist, and it worked out pretty well with this. Attached a electronic fuel pump just for the stand. Picked up headers, some mufflers which will be dedicated to the engine stand. There was a lot of trial and error. A friend of mine welded this up, and then we made a lot of changes and a lot of other little modifications. Our next mod will probably be being able to mount other types of engines besides Chevys to this. But it's been working out great. Back here we sacrificed an old engine stand and came up with this little idea, extended the tube so that we got some clearance on the flex plate, but it's gave us plenty of room to work. But moving on to the engine now, I got a 80 to 85 vintage Chevy small block. Had it clearanced out for a stroker crank, and so the whole lower end has a balanced scat stroker crank, rods, and some Speed Pro hyper pistons, flat top pistons. It's all been balanced. As for the heads, we picked up some EQ heads. They have a real good flow number for just being as cast out of the box. They have 200cc intake runners. Chambers are 72cc. Back to some of the machine work. The block was zero decked, and it was bored 30 over with torque plates. The mains were align honed to make sure that the crank sits in there nice and straight. Put a Lunati roller cam in, a 282 cam, and some retrofit roller lifters, because this was a non-roller block. Topped off the heads with some stainless steel rockers. And let's see, the valves are Ferrera stainless steel valves, 2.02 on the intake, 1.94 on the exhaust, with a total compression of 10.1 to 1. It'll just barely run on 91 octane pump gas. Intake manifold is an RPM air gap by Edelbrock. Carburetor is a Quick Fuel 750 CFM. Back here for ignition, we got Professional Products PowerFire 1 with the adjustable knob for changing the timing on the fly. Used an MSD coil, a Blaster 3. It's been working out pretty well so far. A lot of these products I've never used before, but it seems like they're doing great. After losing wires in the past, picked up some of these AEI fiberglass spark plug wire protectors. They're fiberglass. They're good for up to 1200 degrees, so I don't think there's any worries there. Alright, well, next we're going to fire this motor up and see how she sounds. Alright, now we're going to get into the run phase of this video here. I got her up to operating temperature. Nice and warmed up and ready to go. So let's see how it starts here. Let's get this the air fan on down here. Alright, still got a few little tuning issues here. Picked up a ping on that. Don't know if it's a little more timing adjustment or if the fuel's good enough. But that's always a problem.